Hey guys, how's it going? It's AdamaSanguine and welcome back to Fallout. Today we're going to be taking a look at a nice damn apartment, and this apartment is located just outside the relay tower IDL 109. Now you can actually easily get here by going to Oberland Station. You come quickly over to this relay station. Now this relay station will activate, of course, the towers, as many of you know. Once that goes up, you will receive a signal on your Pip-Boy, and that message will direct you in the direction of the dam. Now you do have the option, well, several things you're going to come across. You could come across ghouls, raiders, a group of merchants, and at least one of them I was able to get as a settler, believe it or not. You do, in this case, we have the rat roaches. Now, once you come across this little room here, again, this is right here, just above the Grove Marsh. It's right in between. Look for the little cross bridge there. When you come inside, now this cell itself, do not recommend building here in vanilla or even modded. One of the issues you're going to run into is this cell resets. Geez, I actually had it happen about at least every time I returned. This whole place was reorganized. These boxes were put back and whatnot. So I opted out. Now, once we go inside the little hatch here hidden behind these cardboard boxes, you're going to find this little room here. Now, this room has actually got two generators. Now, with the relay, you'll get a report of there was a radiation leak along those lines. And yeah, you'll actually, the radiation itself cannot be moved. At least I was not able to locate it. You might have better luck than I. Now, once I saw, one of my favorite things that you guys know I love is to see that scrap. And once you move that scrap, generally you're going to come across a spot that you can actually, well, remove the rubble and start building. Similar to in Vault 88 for those that have the DLC. And again, this is the radio that you're going to have turned on. You can shut it off, not have to listen to it anymore. But without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and start this part of the build. Now, this is going to be silent. Got some fun little text pop-ups for you. Hold that thought. All right, so there we go. Now you can see what the basic layout of this apartment's going to be. I just slept in the bed to teleport Cosworth past the part of the hallway that wasn't nav meshed. And once we did that, I thought it was kind of nice to show him around, see if he would follow me, and very happy that he was able to do that. All right, I'm going to decorate it and see you guys back outside. All right, and here we are back outside. He decided to travel back to the castle and pick up Kate. She's actually sporting the Sunset Sarsaparilla t-shirt from the Graphics t-shirt mod. And you might notice she looks a little bit different. I'm using the All Companions Overhaul mod. It actually affects all your companions if you have the DLC version. The original one, of course, only affects the vanilla characters. I put a couple of turrets outside. This is where you're going to get some of the higher level characters for attack. So if you're going to do this outside, I do highly recommend a couple on that side. Those ghouls can be quite tough. I actually had a legendary one attack me. Now, once we go back inside, so you'll notice a couple of the changes here. Of course, I did clean up some of the rubble. It still looks a little bit dirty and stained. I quite like how this turned out because since I kept the original vanilla lighting and did not move it, I love all the shadows and the different things that you'll see come across. Now, some of this stuff here, of course, I'm using the solar power mod. This one is turned off. I have another one downstairs. So just want to do a few little basic things in here I just love. Even the clock there and the mirror on the wall actually had a few shadows as well, which was nice. You'll notice even with the, once I turn my Pip-Boy light off, you see some of the shadows from the flowers as well. Now, in this room here, you'll notice the red light, because again, if you heard me say it, I could not remove the radiation. So I was going to keep the generators in here, are the damage generators, but since I could not do that, I decided to go ahead and just put these radiation barrels in here just for a little bit of that immersion. Pretty cool, pretty simple, not a whole lot of decoration in here. Again, I was concerned that it was going to reset this cell, so I decided not to put a lot of stuff in there, take the chance of losing it behind vanilla assets. Now, the direction I wanted to go with this is basically to have it look like after removing the rubble that you would come across this whole little section here. Now, maybe you would have to repair a water pump to remove all the water out of here, and once you do that, you would find this little engineering section of the dam. Now, obviously with the brown brick, I wanted to get that look and feel that you'll find all over the Commonwealth for those that explore. You'll find this brown brick pretty much everywhere, and I love how this turned out. It adds a great aesthetic. It absorbs the light quite well. Now, of course, I'm using Commonwealth Visual Overhaul, and of course, this is the first time I did the piping there on the ceiling. I'm quite happy with how that turned out. It's got its little quirks, but I really like how this turned out. And I would imagine with this picture here, this is just maybe a dream of actually traveling across Boston or traveling across the country on the Lone Wanderer motorcycle. But anyway, once you remove the water out of here, you're going to come across this little engineering section and be able to take it over. And up above, of course, was an office for the dam. So it's a dam office. And with that, of course, we're going to get a nice apartment to use with this. And I really love the aesthetic that we got with this. We got the nice Nuka-Cola machine here that we're able to work on. And I thought it was kind of cool to actually use the fire extinguisher holder to hold the Nuka-Cola cups. Nice. Yeah, I really love how that turned out. Just glitched in the Nuka-Cola display there. Got some Nuka-Cola love for you, baby. Yeah, I really like how this turned out. You'll notice there the red machines. Those are actually from the vanilla build. I just glitched them into the wall. I thought that would actually work quite nice as kind of like a heating element with the Schult gas company. Nice. We'll go up to the floor. And again, this part would have been like kind of the office for a administration. And of course, we had to reuse some of the assets that you might find. Again, the idea behind the furniture is just things that you might find in a standard office. Yeah, I like this. Of course, we got Jezargo over here from from Sanctuary Hills, or Sanctuary, if you will. Nice little area here. What I imagine would have been a little bit of a break room for the people working in the office. Not a whole lot to it. Very basic, but I do like it. It's very Fallout, but it's also kind of like a mod that I would see there. And we got a nice little bit of ventilation for the stovetop here. and a little bit of lighting. Now, with this opaque glass, now one of the things that was a little bit tough with the opaque glass is it does absorb light like nobody's business. So when you have light on the white side of it, it does actually glow like that, which is nice. Now you'll notice the ceiling here, and now this is where the QWAPA Place Anywhere post really shines, because I actually had to go in and change this ceiling in the middle of the build, because I really got the idea from this. Of course, if you guys saw my Men in Black build, I wanted to go with those boxing rings again and glitch them up into the ceiling, because I really love that texture it gives it. So again, for those that saw my Men in Black build, know that these boxing rings look really nifty underneath. Nice. But again, it gave it that whole industrial feel. And of course, Johnny is into the whole industrial style. And again, here's that original vanilla desk. Now, this is a different one, but again, I wanted to reuse some of the assets because I did not want this teleporting out of my apartment and back into the little office in the bathroom. And if you guys have seen this, I love the fact that when they created the umbrella stand, that you can actually use those as a holder for your shotgun and your hammer. Nice. And in keeping with that repurposed office feel, I wanted to go with this old leather chair and sofa. I really love the look that it gave this place. When you guys are having trouble deciding on how to build a certain building or design a certain room, the decorations can make a big difference. It's actually just as important, if not more important, than the exterior itself. So get out there and explore, guys. Decide on how you want to do it, and then see what other people have done. See what the developers did and work that in. Again, you're going to be able to immersify it. So what I actually did here is, again, if you're going to remove all the water out of this room, well, where does that water go? So I would imagine that would actually come through these culverts and down into the floor. Maybe they were jammed up, and that's why this place was flooded. So I really love the aesthetic that gives this place. Now, you guys might have saw this in my Raider Capital build. I actually had a welded up quote-unquote door in the back of that bunker in Liza Kellogg's place. Now, of course, every mod author at the end of their build always has some type of a legendary weapon or gift to you. But this video is my gift to you guys. I hope it helps you out and gives you some ideas. And until the next one, guys, I am AdamaSanguine, and I love you all. I'm out.